Now I request Dr. Gagnesh Sharma, who has come all the way from Delhi, Director NCOF. He has got a presentation made to give us today. So you have a presentation you want to move around and stand, it's up to you. Dr. Gagnesh is going to speak on government initiatives to popularize biofertilizers in India through PM Pranam initiative. Dr. Sharma.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good morning to all of you. Respected Malhotra, sir, Commissioner, sir, my ex-boss also, and, the BIPA bio input, this BioAgri input at Producers Association, and they are organizing this thing. The Executive Director, Agrawal ji, President, and I am thankful to all of you, the Secretary of the organization, that they have, invited us. And we are blessed and honored to be here with all of you, all the members, the delegates, most welcome from National Center for Organic and Natural Farming. I am working as a director over there, and we are dealing with the biofertilizers and organic fertilizers testing. In addition to this, testing and formulation of standards and recommending to the government new formulations, new products on biofertilizers and organic fertilizers, we are also dealing with organic farming and natural farming, including certification. We are the PGS Secretariat in National Center for Organic and Natural Farming, Ghaziabad. Our center has been, modified or renamed as now National Center for Organic and Natural Farming also, because, natural farming is being promoted by government in a big way. So this is there from my side, just an introductory part. And today I have been assigned this job of, delivering a lecture on this government initiatives to popularize biofertilizers. What are the government initiatives, and what is the, overall overview of the statistics of biofertilizers and organic fertilizers in our country, and how many labs are there, what the labs are doing, quality assurance initiatives, testing protocols and all. I would like to give a bit overview of all these things, and concluding also, I'll suggest some things which need to be taken up in a big way so that quality is ensured at each and every level. So next please. Yeah. So biofertilizer production units across India, there are about 537. Still, our statistics is not, accurate. We are trying to collect from each and every state. It's a state concern, and state government are the, custodian of all these production statistics, and, how many manufacturing units are there in our country. So there are about 537, and installed capacity is 3 lakh metric tons. And if we distribute between carrier and liquid-based biofertilizer units, 371 are carrier-based biofertilizer units and 166 liquid biofertilizer units. So in Indian market value, it's amazing. It stands at around rupees 1200 crore. And as per Biotech Consortium of India's report, we require 3 times more biofertilizers in our country in comparison to the present installed capacity by the year 2025. So it will keep on, it is going to increase day by day, and we may require even 5 times also, keeping in view the targets, set by the government for taking up organic farming, natural farming, agroecological based farming in a big way in our country. So this is there. So next please. Demand for organic, inputs is going to increase. And this is the overview of our 21-22 statistics of biofertilizers. Interesting fact in this is that, in 2020-21 up to 2020-21, we saw Tamil Nadu leading, or we can say sometimes Punjab, Haryana and other states, Kerala, Andhra also sometimes. But this statistics is a bit different. This time we have collected the statistics from state governments. And interestingly, Haryana has shown quite high, 1 lakh kiloliters liquid biofertilizer production, and carrier is 99,809. So this is there. So yes, some of the states, they need to come up. Some are showing zero production. So scopes are there, opportunities are there to come up. And Tamil Nadu has not shown, I don't know, maybe collection issues, maybe reporting issues of biofertilizer units. They might not have indicated clearly what they have produced. So this year, we are, as far as carrier is concerned, 1,69,000 metric ton production of biofertilizers in our country, and liquid 2,32,934 kiloliters of production is there. Next, please. So this is the overview of, the number 1 is Haryana, then come Gujarat, Odisha, followed by Maharashtra, and then Madhya Pradesh. So this is the next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, for 2021, yes, you can see Tamil Nadu is leading in carrier, 88,652 carrier-based biofertilizers. And liquid base is very, very less. So this year they have jumped, I don't know, we have to see closely how they have, which are the biofertilizer units who have produced this much of, liquid biofertilizers over there in Haryana. Second place, next slide. Quickly, we have to come next. So last year, compared to last year, we have, this data shows that we have this biofertilizers, liquid and carrier production has increased a lot compared to 2021 and last year's also. So next slide. So now, okay, production is there, and what are the quality control, mechanisms, and how this testing is showing the, quality, or by way of standard or substandard, we can say. This is most important. The fertilizer inspector, they used to, draw the samples, in different states and then send it to the respective labs. So in our laboratories, this is the status. 59% found substandard as far as biofertilizers are concerned, and organic fertilizers you can see 67% of low quality organic fertilizers are being produced. So this is a matter of great concern. Next slide. There are about 34 laboratories in our country notified and non-notified working on testing of all these biofertilizers and organic fertilizers. State government labs are also there, about 27. Our central government laboratories are also there. And these laboratories are responsible for testing of biofertilizer and organic fertilizer formulations and products. So this testing capacity is around 14,000, which is sufficient. We are receiving about near to 5,000 to 6,000 samples a year all over, in our country as far as biofertilizers are concerned. Second, next slide. So what Government of India is doing for, taking care of the quality control, the testing protocols, we are upgrading our laboratories. Recently, we have upgraded our labs by way of, purchasing new equipments, new instruments, and we have also initiated the NABL accreditation also, and one of our laboratories now NABL also for the purpose of testing of biofertilizers. So this is there. Next, please. Yes, NABL, we have achieved it, and our remaining laboratories are also going to be NABL within 1 or 2 years' time. And state governments have also been directed to take up NABL accreditation, and they should also finish this work within 2023. So this NABL will help in improving our own system, our own concerns about, testing protocols of biofertilizers. Proficiency testing is there. So this is very, very important for confirming that what we are doing in our laboratory is accurate, is right or not. It is conforming to the overall standards or not. Next, please. Yeah. So what are the government initiatives and planning for, promoting biofertilizers? There are various initiatives taken up by the government in the past as well as in the present and future also. A lot of initiatives are being taken up by the government. Schemes like Paramparagad Krishi Vikas Yojana support this, biofertilizer purchase and then providing it in a subsidized manner to the farmers in a big way. We have Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. We have Capital Investment Subsidy Scheme where capital investment, support is given to the biofertilizers and organic fertilizer units. 25 to 34% support through NABARD, it's there. And about 80 to 85 units established in the last 10 years. Now this scheme is not running for the last 3 years because of certain problems with the, joint monitoring inspections and some, kind of NABARD has not given the clear-cut status on what they have spent and what they have utilized. And some issues are there. So that's why it is being stopped for the last 3 years. And also because of that COVID situation, some field inspections could not be conducted. So under Atmanirbhar Bharat, government is planning to bring 14 million hectare land, which is approximately 10% of total land under organic farming up to year 2025. As of now, we are near to 28 lakh hectare in organic farming. But the target set by government for the next 5 years or 10 years is very, very big. New national, this natural farming mission is also coming up. But their scopes for biofertilizers are not there. But yes, for organic farming, scopes are there. It's going side by side, and biofertilizers can be used in an integrated manner also. Integrated nutrient management initiatives are also being taken up by the government to reduce the chemical load in a big way. So next, please. PKVY, already I have discussed. Next slide. This CISS scheme, you all know, Capital Investment Subsidy Scheme. It is being, implemented through NABARD. Next slide. Yes, next please. I think most of the units might have availed this facility in the last 10 years through NABARD. Next. All these things are available in our website, the scheme details and all, how much this, financial outlay and what are the requirements, eligibility conditions. Next, please. Yeah, next. Next, please. Revamping CISS. So this capital investment subsidy scheme, we have proposed to the government, we have revamped it, restructured it, and we have introduced some, upgradations in the infrastructure for the modernization of biofertilizer units. So if you want to avail that facility, you have to wait for at least 6-7 months or maybe 1 year, because this is under consideration at government level. And we have proposed it to the government, and this is there. Some Gaushala composting units have also been included at micro level, village level enterprise for converting the agro waste into compost or even biofertilizers also. Using microbes for enhancing the decomposition, that kind of thing we have introduced in this CISS scheme. Next. Next, please. Next. Then Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. In addition to these schemes, there is one RKVY scheme also, where the funding is being given to the center and states in the ratio of 60:40 and 90:10 for northeastern states and 100% for the union territories. If you are in a union territory, you want to establish a biofertilizer unit, you can ask your state government for availing this facility also, if it's available under RKVY scheme. Even setting up of biofertilizer and organic fertilizer quality control laboratories also for the government as well as for other corporations and corporates. Next, please. So, Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture is there, MIDH scheme under this horticulture mission, where vermicomposting 50% cost is being, borne by the government, and for liquid biofertilizers, 50% cost for providing it to the, through state governments, it is being routed to the farmers. Next, please. National Mission on Oil Seed and Oil Farm, where financial assistance at the rate of 50% subsidy to the tune of rupees 500 per hectare is being provided for purchase of biofertilizers by the farmers. So, promotion of biofertilizers through National Food Security Mission. So, various schemes are available. RKVY Raftar scheme is also there, where assistance is given to the vermicomposting units also. I don't know organic fertilizer units are also there in the association or not, but yes. Next. Next, please. Yeah, now this, go back. PM Pranam scheme, this is there because the organizers, they asked me, Agrawal ji and President, that okay, you say something about this Pranam scheme. Formally, it has not yet been, rolled out, but yes, it's there. It is going to be implemented soon by the governments. And this stands for Prime Minister Promotion of Alternate Nutrients for Agriculture Management. Scheme is aimed at reducing the subsidy burden on chemical fertilizers, which is expected to rupees 2.25 lakh crores in current financial year. So, a basic aim is to reduce the load of chemical fertilizers in a systematic manner, in a phased manner, and scheme will not have a separate budget. It will be financed by the savings of existing fertilizer subsidy under scheme run by the Department of Fertilizers. Subsidy savings at the rate of 50% will be passed on as a grant to the states that save the money. So 70% of the grant provided under the scheme can be used for asset creation related to technological adoption of alternate fertilizers and development of production units at village, block and district levels. So scopes are there, and the remaining 30% grant money can be used for incentivizing farmers and panchayats, farmer producer organizations, self-help groups, etc., that are involved in the reduction of fertilizer use and awareness generation. So scopes are there for, all these things, that kind of integrated nutrient management we can say. So biofertilizers are being promoted in a big way by the government. Next. Next slide, please. Yeah. So what is the significance of this PM Pranam scheme? It aims at reducing the use of chemical fertilizers and minimizing the burden on the exchequer. It's a step towards sustainable agriculture through integrated nutrient management. Here, I want to mention that India meets about 75 to 80% of the volume of consumption of urea from domestic production, while the rest is imported from from foreign countries, Oman, Egypt, UAE, South Africa, and Ukraine. Similarly, DAP. This time, government has faced lot of challenge in DAP because of the war going on, and the import is through West Asia, Jordan. For domestic MOP, demand is met solely through imports from Belarus, Canada, and Jordan, etc. So this is there, challenges are there, fertilizers are not so easily available. So the scopes for biofertilizers, organic fertilizers, and even biostimulants is increasing day by day, and lot of scopes are there. Next. Yes. What are the challenges? Availability of region-specific and efficient biofertilizer strain. It is the main challenge, which still is a challenge, and lot of discussions, deliberations, always, in various conferences, it's going on that we should have site-specific, region-specific strains available, and there should be a regional level resource centers for making available the authentic strains, properly identified strains available for a particular region. Like for southern region, there should be certain kind of repository, and they should provide the strains for the biofertilizer units to make the quality at par at national level, or if it is to be for export, it can be for export purpose also. So this is very, very important, and still it has not happened. And because units, most of the units, they are very, very good, and some are very, very in a bad situation also, because they don't know the importance of strain and replacing it time and again, and site specific strains are not being taken care of, and people from south, maybe from South India, strains are being supplied to the northern region, and they are being used, and they are not efficient sometimes, and field results are not there. So farmers, they are feeling, again, not so, they are not attracted towards this biofertilizers. The demand from farmer side is still less, we can say. So ensuring supply of quality biofertilizers to the farmers, the challenge, and how to address this challenge. The shelf life is also one of the area where a lot of innovations are required, maybe for liquid or maybe for carrier-based biofertilizers. R&D on developing new and effective strains, it's going on. I think there are so many, I have seen personally industry, I visited so many biofertilizer units also. They are doing in isolation, and they are taking care of themselves, and they don't want to reveal it, they don't want to extend it to the others. But yes, I want that we should not work in isolation. Lot of networking is required, and it should be shared with others also. If you get some good isolate, or you are having some good strain, you should show it to the world, and you should share it with others also. So this is there. But yes, government regulations are also required. Government has to regulate it also by way of establishing some kind of resource centers. It may be in a PPP mode also, public-private partnership. So that is also required, and cost economics also have to be taken care of. Big establishment, so you have to face a lot of higher costs for establishing even sometimes in-house laboratory. So it's a big challenge. Government is supporting and keep on supporting in future also. Next. Yes, thank you. Thank you for this thing. And lastly, I want to thank the BioAgri Asia organizers, the president, the executive director, the secretary, for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to be here with all of you and sharing my views on this biofertilizers and statistics and even what is required. And I would also like to say one more thing, that yes, we are also into partnership now with so many agencies. We are going to sign MOUs with agricultural universities for taking up organic and natural farming by making a connect with the grassroots level organizations, with the farmers. So MOUs are always required. So I suggest that we should also have an MOU with, I think, BIPA So I propose this, and we are going to have a MOU, and definitely this will open up some new horizons, and we will be a connect for the association and to work together, and we need your suggestions. The members are always there, national, international level members are there. So we can formulate some good standards, protocols for testing and all. We need some modifications in our testing protocols. So all these things can be taken up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gagnesh. Please stay back for a minute. I mean, see, one of the things when I meet some of the government officials is that, most of this, if I may allow to use, the schemes in the industry are different than the government schemes. Scheme to the industry goes to the channel, whereas the schemes to the government goes to the farmer. And most of the farmers or the institutions are unaware of these schemes. But doctor, I think today you made us realize how much can be done through the industry. And I'm happy that, he mentioned that, NCOF is now open for the MOUs, and he also mentioned that, we're glad to have an MOU with BIPA. I request you to announce this in a formal way so that we'll soon have a thing with the help of President and Secretary. So you can announce. Yeah. That's a wonderful thing happening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gagnesh Sharma. So it's a kind of the proactiveness of the government, and thanks NCOF to come forward to have so various organizations, and BIPA is very fortunate to have MOU with NCOF. So it's not the one what you call entity, it is an organization having 80 very well established companies across globe. So I think you are talking about the substandard products and other things. But today, so each one company is having a DSR recognized laboratories. The most of the members are having DSR recognized laboratories. They're all doing wonderful research work. And also Dr. Malhotra this morning, in fact, actually mentioned that they are on par with any CSIR, ICR research laboratories. I'm really proud of all our members. So thank you so much, Dr. Saab, for actually proposing from your side an MOU with BIPA. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. I request Dr. Vimla Prakash from IPL to please come do the honors to Dr. Gagnesh Sharma ji. I'll take care. Yeah, yes.
Thank you very much, Raj. Dr. Gagnesh Sharma, we also thank you for accepting to revise the bioefficacy or the quality parameters that are carried out for the biofertilizer, especially the granules. We had some problem when we are formulating the bentonite granule based biofertilizer. The QC is the issue. We keep the gold and take the silver. So when we are going for the quality parameter, 1 log population is being reduced, and this has been notified to NCOF, and he was fair enough to analyze this and convinced that when we are crushing this granule and with the sonication and with a little bit of twin 80, then this population is increased to tenfold. So thank you very much, sir, and we look forward to introduce this parameter also into the system. We will also officially give a representation on behalf of BIPA. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, doctor.
you.